This is Megalovania by Toby Fox, created for the game Undertale, and this song plays specifically when you fight a character called Sans. This iconic song could very well be categorized as Sans' character theme, because when you listen to it, you immediately think, Booga song for video games! And that is exactly what I want to try to create today. Specifically, I'm going to be given 3 screenshots of characters from 3 different games, and I'm going to try my absolute hardest to create the best music that would fit that character as well as I can. And I've been creating soundtracks for 6 years, so this should be a piece of cake for me, right? Right? Okay, now it's just time to start, and we're going to look at the first screenshot of this video, which is... Okay. I'm allergic to this. Help! Okay, so I've made like 3 videos about Deltarune, so I know who that character is on the right, but on the left, there's this turtle, old-timey, like, he looks like he would create maps, like a cartographer, and he's old, and he's got golden teeth. Hey, yo, bro's rich. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make a character theme for this guy, and also try to make it fit with the scene, and it seems like Susie's not very happy that the turtle guy is here. I think I'm gonna go with something silly, but also kind of old-timey and cartography-esque. How am I gonna do that? Let's find out. So to start the song off, I want to create a kind of a silly but also proud feeling. So I used a Roth keyboard to play around with and find the right melody, and I created this. But as I tried to record, I noticed something peculiar. I couldn't play in time with the tempo, and after many failed attempts and confusion, I discovered that my idea was in a triplet rhythm. At least that's what my DAW told me, and that's where the melody fits, so I'll run with that. I then added this interesting piano melody which sounded kind of frantic and shaky, like an old man's bones. Then I added a second bass line to make the track more engaging, and then added some drums, which I got off Splice, and I added some Bit Crush, because Deltarune is a 16-bit game, and not 4K. Then I added another more boom and bass underneath, which really added to the fullness of the track, and with that, the song was complete. I think this is really good, and I think I'm finished. This definitely sounds like a silly little character, but they're like old and a little funky. But yeah, I feel very happy about this. I think this sounds really cool. But now it's just time to actually look at the original scene with my music on top of it and see if it actually fits. And then at the end of this video, we're gonna react to the original songs and seeing like what I did differently. But right, enjoy. Have fun. Okay, so I think I did perfectly. This sounds so like it fits perfectly. It fits great. I think it fits really, really well. I'm really happy about it. This gives me confidence for the rest of the songs that I might be actually able to make something that fits even with just a screenshot. So let's see if I will do as well as I did now with the next song, which is going to be for... Oh my god, what a cute little fox. That's so cute. Okay, so we got like a little adventure here on a little quest. It kind of gives me like Zelda vibes, but with a cute little fox. And this looks like it's on the very beginning of the quest. So this should be like starting of an adventure, I think. And this guy looks very brave, also very cute. So let's make something cutesy, adventurous, and also very heroic. Let's do that. Let's see what I make. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with some strings. We're gonna have piano and strings and maybe a little harp. that'd be good. So to start the song off, I used the expressive strings preset in Labs, and I created this really sentimental sounding chord progression. I gravitated towards that because it sounded really sweet, and this little fox guy looks so sweet. I then added a harp to add some movement and rhythm, and then I decided to add some drums. But then after that, I added this really compressed piano and created a main melody, le motif, for the main character. And if I was actually scoring this game, this would be the melody that I would incorporate a lot throughout multiple different songs, because this would be the main character theme. And also, if you're wondering what I mean by really compressed piano, that basically just means I'm making the volume reach its absolute peak at all times, and basically squeezing the quiet parts and loud parts as close together as possible. Then I wanted to be a little more unique, so I looked for a cute sounding synth and added that to the part when the drums come in. And at this point, you might be able to see that I'm not feeling very certain about where the song is going at this point, and I decided to take a bit of a break to figure out what I wanted to do. And after about an hour or two, I came back and decided to commit to this idea and try to make it as best of a song as I could. So I added some low piano notes and created a new chapter with different string melody and turned the harp into a synth for the ending. And with that, the song was complete. Okay, and with that, I think I'm finished. Around like the halfway point of making this song, I was like, I don't have any ideas, I don't know what to do. So what I did was I took a little break for like an hour or two, and then I came back to it and I was able to finish it. Remember to take breaks, it's good for you. Okay, now let's just listen to what the music sounds like, accompanied by the game, and let's hope that it fits. Let's find out. I knew it was the start of the game, let's go. Ain't no way somebody's gonna be at a beach in a game unless it's the start of the game. I would rank it as like moderately close. I think the beginning especially matches pretty well. I think I might have. I think I just went a little too far into the making it a song aspect of it instead of just focusing on the soundtrack. I think like if you just had the beginning, it just like let's loop the beginning and see how well that fits. For example, like this sounds like it fits because it's got like the strings and like the cutesy vibe to it. I think I probably should have just like leaned more into that. I think that's kind of where I felt. I'm really curious as to like what the actual music sounds like. I'm excited to hear that. But okay, now it's just time to look at the final screenshot and make the final song of this video. And that screenshot is gonna be... Ooh, goddamn. Okay, this is a boss fight. I can glean a lot from this character already. Like, they're Gabriel, Judge of Hell, and they say, behold the power of an angel. Okay, so they're an angel, and they're the Judge of Hell, and they're in some inside of an organ or something. Is that an eye on the ground? But okay, so I think this is like a very powerful angel, but also evil character. So I think I'm gonna make something intense, heavenly, but also very like dark and grungy. I'm very excited to do that. I love making songs like that. Let's just do it. Let's start. So to start the song off, I looked up some breakcore drum samples to create a high energy and intense feeling, and then I used this bass to use for the intro. After that, I brought out my guitar and used Guitar X7 to make it sound grungy and distorted. Now with that cool intro done, it was time to create the first part of the song, and you know my ass is gonna use the Shock One Don't Think bass. What do you think of me? Of course! With that, I created this intense bass line and then layered the same bass again but an octave higher, which made it even more intense and cool sounding. And now that I had created intensity, it was time to add in some of that heavenly element to it, and for that I opted to use this choir, which sounded both religious but also dark. After that though, I had to leave to go get something important.
My beans?
And with that in my possession, I was able to lock in and decided to replace the sampled breakcore drums with my own drums, which resulted in drums that hit a lot harder. Then I created the second chapter of the song, which was the bridge, before the final chapter, which I was gonna make go the hardest. So I created a new drum beat and then used the butterfly preset in Keyscape to create a melody with this really cool heavenly bell sound to it. Then I played the melody on my guitar as well, and also used a second guitar with the analog answers effect on it for some atmosphere. And then finally I made this really nice sounding chord progression with the guitar that really complemented the last part of the song, and with that, the song was complete. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm a little bit worried that I might have made this a little bit too happy and hopeful sounding, but like, they can be happy, but hopefully it just goes hard and sounds cool and it's like, fits well. But let's go find out if it does. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's time to listen to the original songs. See the difference between me and the original composers. What the heck? It's like Gaelic. Spelled like this, not like that. It's just like medieval times. Maybe he is a cartographer back in the ye olden times. I like this soundtrack a lot. This sounds so nice. But it feels a lot more proud than silly. Yeah, it definitely feels very, very like old and like it feels like he's Scottish. Something about the instrument sounds very Scottish to me. Okay, so the question is, how close is this to mine? Obviously, I also wanted it to sound proud, but I think mine's more silly, but it also like leans more into like different aspects of this oldness in it is a way different way, in a lot more generic way. I did not know that this guy was Scottish and rich. There's a lot more live instruments in the actual original than in mine. I completely missed the mark. God damn it. It's up for interpretation. How well do you think it fits? Do you think they both fit? But maybe it's just says different things about this character. Maybe he also is a little goofy. I just lean a little bit more into that. That's okay. Okay, I think I did moderately okay. I did very differently. But now it's time to listen to the Tunic one, which I was a lot less sure of. Let's hear what the original did. Oh, I'm so blind. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's super like synthy. What? Holy shit, this is not medieval at all. Wait, what the fuck? This is super synthy. Okay, so hold up. Wait, okay. So are you telling me that the aspect that I was unsure about is actually a lot more correct than what I was? I went like full like strings and just like, oh, we are on a little quest. It's me at Zelda time. And then like the original is just like an ambient little electronic beat. God damn, that is insane. My god, this is not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting completely different. I was expecting to be like, oh man, bruh, I knew it. I should have added a synth. God damn it. Oh man. Turns out I didn't add enough synths. But yeah, that's insane. That's crazy. But now it's time to listen to the last one, which is the ULTRAKILL Gabriel fight. Okay. So far, very spooky sounding. We got an organ instrument? Oh damn! Okay, so immediately, yeah, absolutely a lot more dreadful than my song. But it is a lot more like more like religious, and there's like some like strings and stuff. Actually, less guitar than I thought it would be. Okay, wait. Okay, hold up a second. So wait, this song uses fake guitar, but the songs I've heard before use real guitar. Why are they using fake guitar here? Is it just because like he can't play this melody that he wants to play? That's so interesting. Okay, so it's a lot more like religious. I was right about the choir. That's a good thing of me. Okay, so definitely way different. I think me and Heaven Piercer just have completely different musical styles. Mine's a lot more like boom, and this one is a lot more like oh. It's a lot more like sad and sorrowful and religious. Do I think either of them are like worse? No, they're just very different. With all these soundtracks, none of them are like they did it correct and I did it wrong. It's more just like we just did it differently. I don't think I like screwed up anything. I did everything right. I made something that has a different feeling to it, but that also works with the scene. It just gives it a different context. This is the only video in my lifetime where that has been the most true. Okay, so in conclusion, what have we learned from this? I think number one thing that I've learned is that I need more than just a screenshot, please. If you're gonna hire me to make a game, send me more than just one screenshot, please. I like context. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed any of the songs in this video, they're all on Spotify and all streaming platforms of your choosing. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Only 2.5% of people that watch my videos are subscribed, which is insane. That's such a low number. Let's get that number up. I love numbers. And I really recommend you watch me on Twitch. We're having a lot of fun over there reacting to music made by you, and also made 2 soundtracks based on screenshots on stream the other day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.